just a regular matchup. Battle of top 10 teams, two teams colliding early in the season. One team can make a strong statement about the season ahead. We'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on the 5th-ranked team, the TCU Horned Frogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. The Nittany Lions will kick this deep to get us going. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. The TCU Horned Frogs offense comes on the field first today. And here he comes, the quarterback off. makes everything go.
Well, this guy's Mr. Do-It-All. It's almost odd to say this about a quarterback, but he truly does. He's the echo of the coach and the connector of this offense. When everyone is hooked up to him, this team operates at maximum capacity, and that usually means their opposition is in trouble.
Two-back set, quarterback flanked by the backs. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. The gain moves the ball to the 34.
But I feel like they call that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. They put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
Brought down after a solid run by the senior.
Boy, the defense misses out on an opportunity to get off of the field. They got the offense to third down, and they just weren't able to prevent them from converting.
Tackled way behind the line. He'll lose 6 there.
Chris, this is what I'd love to see from a defense is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
I think it's important to kind of let your quarterback get into a rhythm early in the game. Sure, you'd love to see the big gains, but plays like this allow the quarterback to get settled into the game, find his rhythm, and then he can make the bigger plays later on.
On third down, he drops to throw. And the senior making a disruptive impact play. The offense stays on the field with this opening drive. They'll go for it in their own territory. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Looking for a deep completion. The pass is intercepted. Look out. He's got some space. Not just the pick, but a big return. Sets up the offense in good position.
Oh, just a tough way to start this game for this offense. Throwing an interception on their very first drive. Now, see how their own defense will do, but they cannot panic, make a couple adjustments, and get ready next time they get the ball.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. They go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And he's brought down after a short gain. Does not make the first down yardage.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
To throw, it's Allen. And he cannot escape. Defense with a sack.
Good pressure here by this defense, but it felt like the quarterback held onto the ball a little bit too long to come up with that sack for the D.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Makes a quick catch. He's not going to get the first down. It's fourth down.
On third downs like this, you can only... is in front of you as long as you can protect the sticks. And that's what the defense did here. They knew the sticks were. They're able to make the tackle short of the line.
Right down the middle. So we have our first points on the board. That makes it 3-0.
Boy, this guy had plenty of leg here, too. Chris, you remember the days when a kick from 50-plus was a major accomplishment? Now these guys knock these out like they're almost automatic.
Returner tackled right there. That's where we start the drive. And the Horned Frogs offense takes the field now. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Makes the ground. It's Haynes. He's marked out of bounds after an excellent game, but there is a flag on the field. This one might be coming back. Holding penalties can be the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it stalls this one. First down here for this offense. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Bringing pressure. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
In college football today, the quarterbacks get rid of the ball often so fast that this is a great example for young players on the defensive line. If you can't get to the quarterback, watch their eyes and try.
Going for a big play downfield. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. And now it's third down.
Well, it's an incompletion here, and I bet this secondary is going to play a little bit deeper just to make sure they don't get hit on any deep throws later in this game.
So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a fourth down. And the Horned Frogs will have to punt this one away. He's on to boot it away now. And the ball is away from his own end zone. He'll field it close to midfield. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. They got points on the board last time thanks to a long-range field goal. They'll run it here. Running back has the ball. They get him down, but that's a solid game.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
After the incompletion, they'll come to the line with 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for the first down. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Here's a great example of back knowing where he needed to go on this play, and he didn't mess around. He got between the tackles and earned every single yard.
And the Nittany Lions have 1st and 10 here. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, that was that excellent linebacker with a clear path, just running down and go quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the...
It's a fumble! Ball carrier makes the recovery and also picks up a first down.
The offensive staff just took a collective sigh of relief. But I'd still anticipate that someone's going to pull that ball carrier aside, give him a couple choice words on the importance of ball security.
To throw, it's Aller. Lets it fly to the wideout. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. The gain moves the football to the 6-yard line. It'll be first down and goal. The Nittany Lions line up with a 1st and goal. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Catch made in the end. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Looking to throw it on first down. And he lofts it toward the left sideline. The catch is made for a huge pickup. What an electric play. Suddenly, they move into scoring position down to the 24. Fresh set of downs for the offense after that first down completion. Catch made on the right side. They bring him down after a short gain there. The Horned Frogs are in the red zone. And Kirk, it's Penn State on top as we break for the quarter. And as we reach the end of one, the lead is starting to mount. Let's take a quick look at the first quarter stats before we move on. Send the back in motion. They look to throw it here on second down. Caught near the sticks. It's Haynes. Brought down at the 7, but the completion moves him into scoring position. First and goal, handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. See if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. And the tight end goes in motion before the snap. That's a design quarterback keeper. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of...
Boy, this defense is strong up front. Linebackers are flying downhill, able to make plays against this run game. Now they get this offense to another 3rd down. Now you pressure that quarterback and try to build on the lead.
They'll look to throw it on 3rd and goal. He's moving out of the pocket now. Trying to run it in, but the defense stops him short of the goal line.
Oh, my gosh, Chris. I thought he was going to be able to find a way to get to the end zone. He is such a threat when he takes off. He pulls that ball down and tries to get to the end zone on these scrambles, but the defense just keeps him out of the goal line.
Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Horned Frogs. And now they'll set up for the point after. The extra point is good. They trail by 3 now, 10-7. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time. Looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. Hand off to the right side. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What's an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss.
He fires this throw and is intercepted. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Chris, he's just trying to find the hole in his own coverage. But as you know, those windows can open and close pretty quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So timing's got to be just right, or you're going to see an interception like this.
This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. Snags a quick throw. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
They'll change the pre-snap look now. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. And the sophomore has got him for a sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Texas Christian.
Well, perfectly thrown football here, and this quarterback's got to be fired up. That's his first passing touchdown of the season. Here's the first of hopefully many more for this young man.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point makes it a 4-point game. Now they get set to kick it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. And on the carry, he's heading left. Breaking free at the 35. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Past the 10. And they stop him just short. The defense really backed up now. It's 1st and goal. Well, they finally corral him, but he was untouched at the line of scrimmage. Kirk just burst through a big crease.
I'm going crazy on my defense. Like you said, this guy was untouched. I don't know how they...
Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lion. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Airing this one out toward the sideline. That one is incomplete. Took a downfield shot on 1st down, but missed it.
A lot of times college football, the game comes down to just a play or two. And that's a missed opportunity by this offense. I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to come back to that same play in the second half.
Back in motion now. And the QB will try again on 2nd and 10. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
A tough situation with the offense. 3rd and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Boy, just a drive killer right there, Chris. And he didn't seem to throw that ball with much confidence. Just put it up for grabs, and the defense comes down with it.
And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. They punch it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. Not able to hook up there. Incomplete. Now it's 2nd down here. It's a blitz look here from the defense. He's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. And it's caught. Touchdown, Penn State. Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. He's looking deep here. Aggressive call, a deep shot on 1st down, but incomplete.
Boy, this quarterback is really rolling the dice out here today. Remember, he threw an interception the last time they had the ball. I thought he might learn from that, but instead he comes out throwing it into coverage again. Somehow catches a break on this tip ball that this one was an interception. He better tighten up his decision-making. He's going to cost himself a game.
2nd down, we're going to throw it. Look at this, he'll go deep again. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there, but now it's 3rd down.
You know, the game often comes down to a play or two, and the offense just missed a huge opportunity for a big play. Going to have to make some adjustments there and maybe go back to that play and see if they can come up with a big opportunity.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Short pass finds the tight end. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Again, this is a really nice job here by the defense, keeping everything in front of them in that situation. Now they're rewarded with this 3rd and long. We'll see if they do the same thing here, or are they going to sell out and bring the pressure.
Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. And here comes a deep shot. Catch made down inside the 10. Touchdown, TCU. Made the defense look slow that time.
Love to watch this quarterback go out and execute in this kind of situation. He's doing a great job of ignoring the scoreboard and feeling a sense of pressure to have to play with more urgency. Right now he's executing. We're in the 2nd quarter. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn so far in the early going. Both offenses scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Grab down the middle. It's Wallace. So the offense calls a timeout here, but it's their first of the half.
Well, you could tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
And looking to throw now on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Wallace. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
Scanning the field, it's Aller. Fires it to the wideout. He's got a man down the middle. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain. They attack the deep middle of this defense. Kirk come up with a big play.
Nice job giving that quarterback time to throw. Good job of making that read to the middle of the field and working against those safeties, and a big play is the result.
And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout. So with only a few seconds left in the half, the field goal unit comes out of the field. He was on target with his first try. See if he can keep it going from 34 yards away. This one is right through. And that field goal, the final play of this opening half. And the Horned Frogs will kick this deep, begin the 2nd half. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. We get the 2nd half started with the running play. Breaking free at the 35. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a 1st down. Gain moves the ball to the 38. Another 1st down. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid.
Catch made. It's a big play inside the 30. And they tackle him, but not before a huge gain down near the 26.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Back to pass. It's Aller. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They come to the line. A long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Cannot escape that ferocious pass rush. It's a sack.
Well, they're making this offensive line really think and communicate. Bringing different blitzes. This time the outside linebacker gets to the quarterback and comes up with a big sack for the D.
And he's made it from 50 yards out, showing off the deep range.
Boy, this guy has such a strong leg. No problem. Up into the net from 50+.
And the returner decides to signal fair catch. And the TCU offense takes the field. The passing game was so effective in the last possession, right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. Quarterback making some changes at the line. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And they heave it deep downfield. But this one is broken up, falls incomplete. And the Horned Frogs hustle to the line to run the hurry up.
Well, the defense better be aggressive here themselves. Clearly, we're seeing an approach by this offense that they're going to attack downfield. Probably saw something in the first half that they could take advantage of. They come out early and try to hit it for a big one.
They bring it down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39. It's a 1st and 10 play. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. He'll take a deep shot. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he scores! Touchdown, Horned Frogs. Here's the point after attempt. EHC is good. They still trail, though. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. The last drive produced 3 points thanks to an excellent long-range field goal. It's a shotgun run call. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, as you know, the reason this team has such a nice lead today is the day that this guy has had running the football. But that time, finally, the defense comes up with an answer for him.
Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Looking to throw. It's Allen. Pass is caught. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
So ball at the 30. This is a manageable 3rd down play for the offense. He's running out of time here. And he can't escape. It's a sack for the defense.
Chris, that is textbook by this defense in man-to-man coverage. Nowhere to go for this quarterback. He's looking around everywhere to find an open man. By the time he figures it out, it's a sack for the defense.
And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. Finally forced out of bounds with a solid return that time. And the TCU offense is back out on the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or the defense come up with a stop? And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. It's a quick grab. Good enough for 1st down yardage.
This guy's been such a big factor in this game. Already a couple touchdowns. Now they need the 1st down. They dial him up again, and he delivers.
1st down. Looking to throw the football. Goes to his right side there for the completion.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
There's the handoff. It's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
The defensive coordinator this week, all week, telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Third down, out of the shotgun. Trying to extend the play. Doesn't get rid of the ball. Trapped for a huge loss. Goodness, that is usually a drive killer.
Interesting call here by the defense in their dime set with 6 defensive backs. Instead of manning up and applying pressure on the receivers, they sit back. Make it tougher on the quarterback. Make him have to read their zone coverage. he gets confused and allows the defensive line to get to the quarterback.
And he'll lost it to the end zone. Touchdown, Texas Christian. And they will claim the second half lead.
Great job here by the play caller going to that 5 wide receiver set. He put all these guys out in space and create one-on-one matchups. Very tough on this defense to try to win all the matchups and give the quarterback credit for being able to find where he wanted to go to be able to come up with that touchdown.
And they'll set up for the PAT. And the PAT is good. Puts them up 5. Here's the kickoff team. We'll see if they give them returner opportunity to bring this back. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? And the first play of the drive now from the 25. To throw, it's Aller. He's going for a big play downfield. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. Not much on the return there, but a great interception to give the offense the football at the 42.
Well, this quarterback's got to regroup. That's his second interception in this game right now. He's got to do a better job. But, Chris, it's easy to sit up here and say that. Could be the receiver running the wrong route. Balls sometimes can get tipped. All we know is at the end of the day, the guy pulling the trigger is responsible.
The sophomore quarterback fortunate that didn't end in an interception. So second down after the incompletion. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. They'll look to throw it here on second down. Hit as he gets the pass away. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on. This should be the last play of the quarter coming up. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. And he throws his third interception of the day. Going the other way, can they catch him? That's a big gain of the play. He's out of bounds, and that'll end the third quarter. And Kirk, it's TCU with the lead so far. We've reached the end of the third. Time is running out to cut into this lead. Let's check out the game stats before we go on. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession. With the catch, it's Cross. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Dropping back, it's Aller. And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
The middle linebacker is the quarterback of the defense. This time, the coordinator decides to blitz him, and it works. Good job by bringing him and getting to the quarterback.
Looking to throw it on third and very long. Again, he's just trapped and sacked in the pocket.
Man, how'd you like to be the offensive coordinator for this team right now with the offensive line coach trying to come up with any answer at all to deal with this pass rush? That's 5 sacks now in this game. They cannot seem to stop this pressure from this defense.
So on fourth down, here comes a crucial field goal attempt. Field goal try, no good. He missed it. After the miss, still losing by 5.
It's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown at the very least, 3 points, but instead, he shanks it.
And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Nowhere to run. No corralling for no gain. Getting set. Here's second down. And the wideout goes in motion. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one. Now from the 40, the offense faces a 3rd and long to keep this drive going. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Picked off, a crucial turnover. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Boy, I got to question the play call right here. Give the defense credit. They get the interception. They put themselves in a spot to maybe tie this game. But what was the offensive coordinator thinking with the lead, taking a chance, and it backfires?
Running out of time in the pocket. And that pass rush has trapped him. It's a sack.
If I'm on this offensive line, I would not want to look at the game film after their performance today. It's almost like they've been moonwalking backwards the entire game, getting pushed all around by this defensive front. Chris, they've already given up 6 sacks alone in this game.
Couch 3rd and short on the 30. Chance for the defense to make a play here and perhaps force a field goal attempt. They'll give it to the running back. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
This defense just hasn't had many answers for this running back. Guy's already over 100 yards on the afternoon, but give him credit there. They made a nice play in the backfield.
Direct snap to the back. Fighting off the defender. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a 4th down stop. And the Horned Frogs offense takes the field now. 1st down here for this offense. They'll work the clock here with the running game.
Chris, good job here on that stop, but remember the ball is inbounds and the clock keeps moving here late in the game and you're trailing. As a defense, got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all 3 to use. At what point are you going to start putting those into play?
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They tackle him right at the 35-yard line.
Well, this is a huge 3rd down coming up here, and here's where that chess match comes to head. And for the defense, they desperately need to make a play if they believe they have any chance of coming back to win this game.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Big. Ball all the way to the plus 35. The Horned Frogs come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Keeping it on the ground here. Breaks free down the left side. End zone ahead. Touchdown, TCU. Just ran away from the defense.
Well, that's why you practice right there, Chris. This offense had the pressure, the game on their back. They deliver, they get a touchdown, and now make this a 2-possession game with under 2 to go. Like their odds of closing this game out.
And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. The last time they went forward on 4th down, didn't get it, and it ended up costing them 6 points. And they bounce back here. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. And the offense will wisely spend a timeout after the play. Clock management's going to be very important here in the final minutes. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. The QB throws his 3rd pick of the day. He's got some room and some blockers here. Touchdown, Horned Frogs. And the defense joins the party with a pick 6. Well, the takeaway and the touchdown, that is just a dream play for any defender.
Well, let's start with the interception. I just love the fact that he got his eyes turned around, found the football, and then has the athletic ability to be able to secure it. Then he goes back to high school running back days and shows him what he can do with the ball in his hands and takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Beautiful thing.
It's up and good. A 19-point lead now here in the final quarter. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. That one sails out of the back of the end zone at the touchback. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. At this point, there's not much you can do except play for pride. Catch made on the left side. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, this offense has a long way to be able to get back and potentially win this game, but they're doing the right things, managing the clock, picking up good yards, and getting out of bounds.
To the air, it's Allen. Fires it to the wideout. Catch is made down the middle. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve as much clock as possible.
You know, a lot of times college quarterbacks, they're more comfortable working to the outside. Here's an example of a quarterback with a full field read, and he hits a big play in the middle.
Got him for a sack. A big play made them one of the senior leaders of this defense. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. It's a short completion to the tight end. Tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion. The Nittany Lions will come to the line to crank up the tempo. Here's a shot toward the right sideline. Wow, that is interception number 4 today for this QB. It's a short return, but a takeaway for this defense.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. The quarterback hands this off, and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Everybody knows how hard it is to run the ball when you're this close to your own goal line. Everybody in the stadium knows you're going to try to run the ball to get it away from the shadow of that goal line. But you got to do a better job than that. You're a yard away from giving up 2 points in a safety because you couldn't hold your own up front.
They'll stop him on a small gain here. Tried to run for it on 3rd and long and came up well short. And a timeout is taken, just 2 seconds left on the clock. And the offense will stay out there. They are 2 for 3 so far on 4th down tries. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. 4th down, looking to throw for it. Looking to make a big play downfield. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. Defense makes the stop, but that's a big gain. This offense putting on a show right to the final play. Well, really entertaining one. It was fun one to call. They get the W, Kirk, in a shootout.
Not much to criticize for either of these teams on the offensive side, where they put on a great show. But for the two defenses, especially the losing squad, you can't imagine their coach is too happy with their performance.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.